Welcome everyone. Today we're going to end up solving by factoring. We'll also touch base on our GCF, which is our greatest common factor. So we'll talk about that. So make sure you end up having a notebook and your pencil or pen to take down some notes. Pause the video when needed. So first we're going to go through some steps. Remember that this is in terms of a quadratic equation, which is in ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. It always needs to be equal to 0. If it isn't, you must set it equal to 0. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to check for the greatest common factor, the GCF. What are the three terms, or if there's only two terms, what do they both have in common? So you're going to check for that first. Once you check for the GCF, then you're going to end up factoring by using the ABC method. Okay, the ABC method where you make your t-chart, multiply a times c whose sum, factors of a times c whose sum is b. Check for the difference of squares. The reason why we call it difference of squares is because we have a perfect square. So if you notice, there's an example here, 9x squared minus 25. I take the square root of 9x squared. So we take the square root of 9x squared. That equals 3x. If I take the square root of 25, that is equal to 5. So then I end up, if I follow the difference of squares, it's going to be 3x plus 5, and the other one is going to be 3x minus 5, the other binomial. Okay? Or I could also check for the perfect square trinomial. It also has, there's the word perfect square, so it has a perfect square. The last term is a perfect square, 36. So if I take the square root of 36, that's just 6. And so square root of 36 is 6. Square root of x squared is x. So we get the first term. And then 6 times x times 2 is 12. So that's why we have x minus 6 squared, which if I write it out would be x minus 6 times the quantity x minus 6. And the last thing is to solve for x. So let's look at some examples together. We have here 2x squared plus 6x plus 4. So what are it's already set equal to 0. What is the GCF between the three of them? It is 2, so we divide by 2, all three terms. Since we divided by 2, because that's your GCF, you take it out in the front. Divide 2x squared divided by 2, that is x squared. 6x divided by 2 is 3x, and then 4 divided by 2 is 2. Set it equal to 0. Now we're focused in the part right here. We're going to use ABC method. So what is our A term in this case? Our A term is 1. So our A term is 1. There's an invisible 1 there, so A equals 1, B equals 3, and C equals positive 2. Okay, so then if I make my D chart, I multiply A times C, whose sum is B. So I have 1 times 2 equals 2, and then B is 3. So my only factors of 2 are 1 and 2, because 1 plus 2 is 3. So if I fill in my table, I fill it in with my first term, which is x squared. The last term, the C value goes in the last bottom right box, sorry. And then instead of writing 3x, instead of writing the 3x, your B term, your 3x has been replaced with 1x plus 2x, which is 3x, right? So now we end up going up. What is in common? As we go up between x squared and 2x, it is x. Between 1x and 2 is just 1. And then we go to the sides. X squared and 1x is just x. 2x and 2 is 2. So we will rewrite as 2 times the quantity x plus 1, because 1 is positive, and then x plus 2. Set it equal to 0. Now we're ready to solve. We set both binomials equal to 0. So with the first binomial, x plus 1 equal to 0. And then x plus 2 equal to 0. So in the first case, if I subtract 1, minus 1, minus 1, x equals negative 1. In the second one, I subtract 2, x equals negative 2. So those are my two solutions. X equals negative 1, x equals negative 2. Solving the effect. In the second case we have here, we only have two terms. It's already set equal to 0. So now what we're going to do is end up seeing, is there a GCF? The GCF is 2. So we're going to divide both of them by 2. To get the first term. And write 8x squared divided by 2 is 4x squared. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Set it equal to 0. Kind of looks like one of the choices we have. See, difference of squares. So I take the square root of 4x squared, which is 2x. And I also take the square root of 9, which is 3. So my difference of squares is 2 times 2x plus 3. And then it's going to be 2x minus 3. Set that equal to 0. So I take the first binomial, the first one, set it equal to 0, and solve. So if we want to solve, we would do a minus 3. We get 2x equals negative 3. And then divide by 2. So x equals negative 3 over 2. In the second case, we take 2x minus 3, set that equal to 0. So we add 3. And now we have 2x equals positive 3. Divide by 2. X equals positive 3 over 2. So those are our two solutions. X equals negative 3 halves and x equals positive 3 halves. One more example. We have 4v squared minus 36v equals 9. It is not equal to 0. So what do we have to do? We have to set it equal to 0. So we're going to first move the 9. Minus 9 on both sides. And now we have 4v squared minus 36v minus 9 equals 0. That's a 0, okay? So now, first thing, is there a GCF between all these three terms? There is. The GCF we have is 4. They're all divisible by 4. So now we're going to write 4v squared minus 36v divided by 4 is 9v. It's not divisible by 4. It's not divisible by 4. Divisible. No, it's not. I do apologize. The previous problem had been written wrong. It's supposed to be equals negative 32. So we could actually have a GCF of 4. So erase the previous one you just had. It equals 9. We're going to have it equal to negative 32. So we're going to end up adding that 32. And then we have 4v squared minus 36v plus 32 equals 0. And the GCF is 4. They're all divisible by 4. So we're going to have 4 in the front, v squared minus 9v. 36v divided by 4 is 9v. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Set that equal to 0. And now we just focus on the v squared minus 9v plus 8 using the ABC method. So we multiply a times c, whose sum is v. And so it's 1 times 8, which is 8, whose sum is negative 9. So this time, factors of 8 would be 1 and 9 and 2 and 4. 1 and 8 and 9. 1, 2, 8. 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And so the only ones that you can use to give you a sum of negative 9 would be 1 and 8. Okay. So using the box method, the first term is v squared, second term, the last term is 8, and the other two terms are 1, negative 1v, and negative 8v, because that equals negative 9v. What's in common as we go up? V right here is 1 to the side, v, and then this one is 8. But if you notice, I need the negative 8v in this box right here. So we're going to end up putting a negative 8 and a negative 1. So the way we factor this is we have 4 times v minus 1, v minus 8, equals it. And now we just solve. So we set v minus 1 equal to 0. Add 1, v equals positive 1, v minus 8 equals 0, add 8, v equals 8. So if you have any questions, just email.